Part 1. White Clouds. Lone Moon. To War. Together, the people of Fodlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike, but each person must still walk their chosen path alone. With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky, a silent reminder perhaps of some inescapable truth.
Hello everybody, Ragtag Sagvi here. Welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we went to the Holy Tomb, found out that Edelgard is the Flame Emperor. I tried to combine Flame Emperor and Edelgard into one name. And yeah, find out she's the Flame Emperor, and we made our choice. For this playthrough, we chose to stay loyal to the church. So let's see how things play out. As you will notice, you take a big, massive jump in the month. You don't start at the beginning of the month. You actually start in the middle of it. But also, you don't get to skip your birthday. If your birthday during Lone Moon, which I think would be March in real life. If your birthday happens to take place shortly after that time, the game will still give you your birthday anyway. You don't get to spend the first 2 weeks. You only get pretty much 1 or 2 weeks to explore the monastery and do missions, and then be forced into the story mission. This will also be your last time to actually recruit characters. So we got a birthday gift from Rhea. Now I believe the gift is determined on, I want to say it's whoever you have an A support with is whoever gives you gifts. So in this case it would be Rhea. A letter from Rhea. The white dragon scarf.
Unforgivable! I cannot fathom that the Adrestian Empire would embark on such a violent course of action.
The fault is my own. I failed to see the wickedness within Edelgard's heart.
Is she wicked?
She plotted with ill-meaning strangers to achieve her own ambitions and defiled the Holy Tomb. If that is not wicked, what is? Or perhaps her ambitions are even grander than we know. Perhaps she is planning to make herself a false deity by demonizing the Church of Seros.
Adrestia received its very name through a divine oracle. To injure the goddess is a sin most foul that shall not be forgiven, nor forgotten. We must stop the Empire, and quickly.
I have returned, Rhea.
Welcome back, Shamir. Were you able to discern the Empire's movements?
Their main troops are marching towards Garreg Mach. It is said that they will join forces with Edelgard's army and arrive within 2 weeks.
2 weeks? That is not enough time. It will require all of our efforts just to prepare our defenses before then. We must send notice to all surrounding villages at once. We must order the residents of Garreg Mach to flee for their lives.
It will be done.
Professor, listen closely. If our enemy invades the monastery, I will have no choice but to stand upon the battlefield. If something happens to me, I am entrusting my sacred duties to you.
Why me?
You must have guessed it by now. The truth of who you are. Or perhaps I should say, your lost memories are surely beginning to return. I have acted all these long years as a mere proxy for you. But the duty is yours, and yours alone. Only you can lead the people of Fodlan.
Rhea, please. You must tell me all that you know. I beg of you. That one is the Progenitor god. Am I correct?
In a sense. Our dear professor is a vessel, one who carries the power of the Progenitor god within. In time, the vessel will become one with the power contained within, and the Progenitor god shall return to this world.
I see. I trust that you are aware of the questionable nature of this experiment. But I suppose there is no turning back.
I ask that you help our friend. And in doing so, help her. I am waiting and hoping for the moment when our Creator rules this wayward land once more.
I understand. As ever, I will take you at your word.
Lady Rhea, brother, I will do my part as well.
Flame, were you eavesdropping? Regardless, I am glad to hear it. You owe your life to the Professor, after all. And in the end, they may prove to be our brethren.
You have my gratitude, Sedith. And you as well, Flame. As followers of the Progenitor god, it is up to us to see our mission through.
It is Constance's birthday. Let's have some honey.
Sorry you could find no one but me to share your tea with. I shall endeavor to hold up my end of the conversation nonetheless. Allow me to express my deepest thanks. My hands are trembling. Yes.
No.
I may weep.
Well, she likes that.
What? I doubt you're
Oh, come on.
What? Yes. I shall take my leave now. I hope that I have not wasted too much of your time.
Alright, let's explore the monastery. We need to get ready for war. Let's put on our war outfit. Do some things around the monastery. See what everyone has to say. Now, I will say this is going to be your last month to recruit characters. If you're playing any route but doing the Black Eagle story. As such, you can now finally recruit some final characters.
If I could go back to last month and throttle my carefree self. Now it turns out Edelgard is the Flame Emperor and the new Adrestian Emperor. And she's striking out against the monastery with the full force of the Imperial army behind her. We gotta beat her at her own game, for our sake as well as Lady Rhea's.
Does she join you automatically? Because I know she's recruitable. Because I believe most characters that you couldn't recruit in Black Eagle are now recruitable now. Lance tournament. Let's have Ferdinand take part.
Victory is assured. You are nothing. should be honored.
See how well you do.
Only a fool challenges me.
All right, going into the semifinals. I also love that while your characters are stuck using training equipment, the opponents are like, yeah, we're allowed to use non-training weapons like iron lances and stuff like that. So we can try and do more damage to you.
Only a fool challenges me.
Heal up. Now take on the Pegasus.
That was nothing. Victory is assured.
Ending it with a critical.
You are nothing.
Okay. I thought we'd all be really busy with assignments and getting ready for graduation. But now that things have turned out like this, I guess there's nothing to do but fight.
See what everyone has to say.
Girl starting an all-out war, isn't she? But an enemy is an enemy, no matter who they are. Don't let compassion for her get in your way.
Lost items. Are any of these yours?
I know nothing.
I don't normally have a problem jumping into a fight, but it feels strange going up against my father. We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster. I hope he's not part of the group coming to attack Garreg Mach. What's this?
No.
Yeah, that's definitely mine. You really saved me with this. I owe you one, Professor. What's this? What's this?
Hey there.
Lax in the sauna. Ooh, Edelgard. Bernadetta got the max. Alright, now let's go to other parts. Thought I saw an item there for a second there.
I have had the arrival of a letter from Edelgard. She is asking that I join her side. She is making the decision. No, she is deciding if Bridget is a friend or an enemy of the Empire. But my choice is not to be friends. My choice is to fight with you. Bridget is not a friend of the Empire. We will not be following again. We will be ready to fight with you instead.
So Edelgard tried to convince her. By the way, if you're playing Blue Lions or Golden Deer, you have to make sure you recruit the Black Eagle characters the month prior. Because if you didn't, any Black Eagle character you didn't recruit will leave with Edelgard.
This is not... I had lost the place of this. You have my thanks.
Oh.
A lot of items here. Nice. Let's see what we can find in the Holy Tomb.
Oh, wow, thanks.
Thank you.
I am grateful.
Ooh, energy drop, not bad. So let's go to the garden. Is there anybody in the dorm? No, nobody in the dormitory. Good.
To think that the Flame Emperor was Edelgard all along. Flame's abduction? Geralt's murder? The turmoil in Remire Village? Whether or not she was the mastermind behind what happened, it at least seems like she was involved. And yet she was able to remain so composed while she was enrolled at the Officers' Academy. No. No.
Yes, I would like to do some gardening. Let's collect our... Nice. Make them grow.
What does war with Edelgard mean for us, Professor? And why does she even want that?
She seems to think force is the only way.
I wonder why she'd think that. That's how it always goes, I guess. You never realize something can't be undone until you've done it. I've been looking for this. Thank you so much.
No.
Let's do a spot of fishing. Love how the serious music goes away when you fish. Whee! Wow, that was fast.
Hi there.
Gatekeeper, what do you have to say?
Professor, something to report. Unexpected, isn't it? Apparently, this is the first time Garreg Mach has been invaded in its whole 995-year history. It's my job to protect this gate, so even if enemies come in droves, I will never let them through. I hope we both survive. Let's battle with all our might and pray we win this thing.
Well, I'll be.
I can't believe the Empire raised an army. Even I couldn't have guessed it. War is profitable, but dangerous. I really don't like seeing people I care about out there mixed up in all this. Hey, how about a favor?
Yep, accept your quest. Then I'll probably immediately complete it. No! So I'm gonna have to collect some valuable secrets.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. 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 This one, yes? 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 I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey,
Alright, then let's do some shopping for you.
you have a good eye. You have a good. 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 A pleasure doing business. Come again.
Nice, nice, nice.
You know, Professor, I'm glad that I came to the Officers Academy. I feel accepted here. I've learned so much. Honestly, I'm surprised at how much I've grown. So, I will not let the Academy be destroyed. It's important to me, and I will protect it.
I feel the
I
same.
feel braver just hearing you say that, Professor. We're gonna win this, Professor.
Alright, I have a few lost items.
Someone... What the...
We grab those. Now let's go up here.
No, half of the Empire's 6 great noble families have declared their support for Edelgard. Of the other 3, Lord Vestra was assassinated. Hubert, his son, will succeed him. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is under house arrest. His wife is now supporting Edelgard. And my father, he was stripped of his role as Prime Minister. As a result, House Eyre has lost all of its power, all of its lands. We have lost everything. What do I do? Oh, I was looking for this. Thank you so much.
Anybody here? Doesn't look like. Ooh, but there's an item.
Hello there.
Who's in here?
There are always small power struggles. Still, it has been hundreds of years since all of Fodlan was consumed by war. I didn't actually think it would come to this. I feel as though I'm not in my rightful place. I cannot protect the things I should. Professor, if I survive this war, I wish to return to my homeland, to the land of my king.
A moment, please.
Hey, we're falling behind. I don't know that we can keep up with the new Emperor. To think that she was able to raise an army of that size right under our noses. However hard we fight, I give us a 50% chance of winning. The enemy has too many advantages. We must make careful preparations.
Do I have anything that belongs to you? Nope. Anybody around here?
It's my job to protect Lady Rhea. I've got to do it, and I got to do it as best I can. And if that means I got to die for her, then I will. How could Edelgard treat Lady Rhea like she's the bad guy? She's never been anything but nice to everybody. I just don't get it at all.
Alright, let's continue running around.
Those who serve the church must cast aside all selfish desires and devote themselves fully to their beliefs. But is it right to wield piety as a weapon? I have never considered such things before. The church, I have always done what I thought best to save the people of Fodlan.
Really?
Let's go over to the cathedral. We spotted Dimitri.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
I'm not good, but I'm loud. You might want to run for cover.
I'll have that girl's head. Just you wait.
He sounds really pissed.
How dare they threaten the goddess? Such a vile act cannot be forgiven. There is no need to worry, I promise you that. Divine punishment will surely fall upon them. In the days of yore, the goddess would grow angry with such insolent fools and roast them in ALL.
2 notes. Let's see. Life would be so much easier if I had no one to talk to face to face. Isn't a written response like this really the best form of communication, or face door-to-door chats? I think you're missing the point of communication. I'm hesitant to invite a girl into my room in the middle of the night with you-know-who living right next door. I'm terrified of the scolding I'll get the next day. Perhaps it's time you and I discuss your behavior. It makes sense she would be angry with you. Maybe rethink your... let's try this. Oh, come on!
I guess we have no choice but to fight, have we? Oh, but why would Edelgard do something like this? I'm sure we'll be all right, though, Professor. The goddess will keep us safe. Did you find... Professor, can we really defeat someone who is willing to turn their back on the world just to uphold their own beliefs? I've spent my whole life running in fear, and now
We can win this together.
Surely we can win if we rely on each other. Right, Professor? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
No. No. Okay.
Right. Professor, war is breaking out again, is it not?
I want to stop it if I can.
Honorable notion. Do you think there is something to be done? Whatever shall we do? I never wanted another war. All we can do is steel ourselves for the fight ahead.
Yep, talk to everyone here. Did I miss someone? Oh, the choir. Let's say it's like, I saw yellow text, like, wait, did I miss somebody?
Excuse me. How are you, Professor? Any new changes to report? With the Imperial army drawing near, it is most vexing that we cannot relax and converse as we once did. Thankfully, you have the divine protection of the goddess on your side. Please try to listen carefully for her voice.
I will try.
The goddess's voice reach you.
Let's go over and no, Sedif is not here. I thought he's in his office. He's definitely on this floor. Can we go up? No, we can't go up here yet.
Well...
Ah, he's in his room.
We must protect Garreg Mach. Defiling the Holy Tomb was a sacrilege. I will not allow such a thing to happen again. The Archbishop has already given you a new responsibility. I want you to rise to that honor. I have something to ask of you.
Eagle Eye. Collect information on the Imperial Army. A Knight of Cerros should have that kind of information. We've been scouting the makeup of the Imperial Army, but it's still unclear. Any information you could provide would be of great help.
To think Edelgard was somehow connected to the captain's murderer. Well, perhaps it's pointless to get upset about the past. My duty now is to prepare for battle. We're depending on your strength, Professor. Crush our enemies.
I'm depending on you.
I hope you're watching. We will protect Garreg Mach.
The Holy Tomb held many crest stones. This is the first time I've heard of crest stones being hidden away in such a place. But more importantly, I'm interested to know the Empire's aim. Why would their army desire crest stones? There is power there, yes. And yet, I must think on this. The crest stones lie at the heart of the events surrounding Conan Tower and the chapel as well. And of course, the crest stones somehow transform those traitors and their captives into demonic beasts. Could that possibly be their aim? The Empire's army may well plan to use crest stones to create demonic beasts.
Interesting theory.
So Edelgard, the one who calls herself the Flame Emperor, was connected to those strange beings. The Imperial Army might be using even more terrifying methods than we know. You had better be cautious, Professor. Any amount of carelessness might prove to be our undoing.
Alright, do you have any items?
What? Hey! That's mine! Thank you for finding it!
Found a lost item for her.
Well...
Let's run in here.
The mastermind behind the attacks on the monastery was Edelgard? Wow. Doesn't make much sense though, does it? There would need to be all sorts of territories and groups tangled up in this sort of mess. I'm gonna stop. I don't really have the head for this political stuff. Mostly I'm worried about my old opera company. I wonder what's happening in the capital right now. I hope they're safe.
Right, that should be everybody on this floor we can talk to. Let's go down. Go, finally the door. I went from the wrong door. Want to come out this way? Let's send you out. Local specialties. Send you off. No. Ooh, Master Seal. Yes, I'll take that. Guys, Edelgard's right here! I love that Edelgard can still show up here, even though she's supposed to be our enemy at this point in the story. The joys of online features.
Edelgard became emperor and raised an army, huh? Who knew the kid had it in her? I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win.
Us or her, you mean?
You're really worried about Edelgard, aren't you, Professor?
Professor? What actually happened last month? I can't keep up at all. Edelgard is the Emperor? And she's declared war against the Church? So now we're at war? What is going on? I really don't understand any of this. What should I do?
Many of the students are panicking.
The Empire's aggression cannot stand. But if we are going to attack them now, we must be honest with ourselves about our chances of success. It goes without saying that I will fight the Imperial Army with everything I have for as long as I am able. But House Gloucester's territory is adjacent to Imperial lands. Let us proceed with caution.
Ah, so this was his item.
Things must be pretty crazy in Fargus about now. My father must be beside himself. I don't get it. Why did Edelgard make enemies with the nobles?
For the sake of her ideals?
She believed in so much, she was willing to start a war over them? Those must be some lofty ideals, to say the least.
Once the Imperial Army reaches the monastery, we'll have no choice but to fight.
What's going to happen to us?
Everything will be alright.
I believe you. With the knights on our side, and especially with you, Professor, I know we can do this. Hey, I've been looking for that. How'd you know?
Alright, still a few more students to check on.
You'll battle Edelgard, right? Good luck. Me? Oh, I'm going to run away. I have zero interest in dying here, thank you very much.
No, you're not running away because we're going to recruit you. Hilda is interesting. She's only recruitable in Black Eagle if you're choosing to go down the Silver Snow route. If you're playing Blue Lions, you can also recruit her at a much earlier time. She is the only retainer out of the Aner that can be recruited into another house. As Dedu and Hubert cannot be recruited, but Hilda is technically Claude's retainer, yet she can be recruited. It's very interesting.
I saw you looking at me. I know what that look means. You want to add me to your class? Just kidding. But if you did invite me to join, I'd consider it.
And most likely by now, you definitely have the necessary skills to get her recruited.
Oh, you really have taken a shine to me. I hope I can live up to your expectations. I look forward to learning from you.
Or if you've been focusing on her support a lot, you will definitely get her for free if you got to an A rank with her.
At times like this, I just feel so anxious, you know? But you'll watch out for me out there, right, Professor?
And I love how her tone changes, like, yeah, I'm gonna run away from this battle, to, yeah, I'm gonna stay and fight after you recruit her.
Oh, you found it! Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart.
And yeah, a lot of your the items we found belong to her, even though you could potentially never recruit her if you went down the Black Eagle route. So I don't know why they give you her items.
His Highness calls for the head of Edelgard. For me, that is cause enough to fight.
Why would Dimitri say
His
that?
Highness would not say. But I can think of only one explanation. She must have been involved in the tragedy of Duskur.
Interesting.
I hear the Alliance's territory will be in danger if we don't get rid of these Empire guys. If the Alliance is in danger, that means my sister's in danger too. There's no way I'm gonna allow that. It doesn't matter how many guys they throw at us. I'll beat them all. These muscles aren't just for show. But first, I gotta get some food.
Raph. Food is the one thing that comes before anything else.
Sounds fun. Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice and... Hey! No peeking!
Nice. Who else have I not spoke to? Linhard is supposedly in here, and then yeah, this hallway.
The most important nobles in the Empire are known for taking power from the previous Emperor, my father included. I didn't think it possible that the Imperial Princess could ascend the throne so easily. However, it seems that both my father and Caspar's are supporting Edelgard. Having both the Minister of Domestic Affairs and Minister of Military Affairs on your side gives you total control over the Empire's military and finances. You must have been making preparations for quite some time without anyone noticing.
Here's the knight.
I cannot believe our negligence allowed the Empire to invade. Edelgard probably gathered her soldiers in Garreg Mach, intending to do this from the start. Soldiers disguised as merchants and pilgrims to avoid suspicion, infiltrating the entire area little by little. They couldn't be better prepared. We'll have a tough time winning this one, I'm afraid.
We got into. Ooh, that reminds me. I think. Okay, we do have supports, but if I look at my items, the letter from Rhea, if I can figure out where I go to. We got a letter from Rhea. I think you can read that letter? A storehouse. No. Here you go, letter from Rhea. Today is the day you were born to this world. In the name of the goddess, I wish nothing but blessings upon you. Yeah, so if you want to read what their letters say, just check that out. So I think I've spoken to everyone. No! I haven't spoken to anyone in here.
What is Edelgard even trying to achieve? She wants to destroy the church so badly that she'll take on anyone who doesn't fall in line? I don't get it.
It's a hard thing to accept.
I just can't believe she'd start a war over it. Not to mention using such nasty tactics to get her way. Could Captain Gerald's death have also been a part of her plan? Don't you go and die on me, Professor. Captain Gerald would never forgive you.
Hello, Claude.
The Empire is moving quickly. Edelgard must have been preparing for this for a while now. If you really think about it, she must have been planning for this even before you got the Sword of the Creator. Of course she was always a step ahead of us. We were blinded by the ball and the battle of the eagle and lion and everything else.
Is that everyone besides from those in the abyss? Looks like it. Go see Sedif.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Interesting. It's true that a lot of people have been coming and going as of late. Perhaps we could secure new information if we capture someone from the Imperial Army. Thank you. This is quite helpful. Yeah, so one thing to note, if you're playing, I believe, Golden Deer and Blue Lions, you can recruit Sedif at this point. But from what I remember, I believe most of the church characters will automatically join you in Silver Snow. Also, as I mentioned before, this is your last month to recruit people, so if there's any students you haven't recruited yet, take the advantage to recruit them now. How many supports do I have? Surprisingly not many, but I'll see how many I'll have once I have some meals.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh.
Professor!
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. Aw, guess who was worried about Abyss and came by to check on me? I mean, on us. Isn't that nice? It's just so nice. My pleasure. Surely the church can spare one night to help you watch over this place. I'm not crying. I'm just don't worry about it, okay? Move it along.
Come on. Lots of people in Abyss are already struggling to get by. War will make things even harder for us. We're sure to run out of food and other supplies. And there will probably be refugees to take care of. Not to mention what might happen if the Empire takes over and decides to redecorate.
Pardon me. War's actually coming, isn't it? Unbelievable. Imperial troops in Garreg Mach? It's gonna be wild. Whatever happens won't affect us down here in Abyss, though. Will it?
Even the people of Abyss are worried. See what we can find down here. There's Constance, if I can get around these people.
It shakes me to my core that the Empire would lash out so violently. I shall have to reconsider my intended path towards restoring House Nouvelle. Still, I could not in good conscience fight without speaking to her first.
And what she says there is actually true. If you during the upcoming battle, if you actually get her to Edelgard, she and Edelgard will have unique dialogue. I don't know if I'll show it, but yeah, it's interesting that she says that, because there is unique dialogue between the two. Who, if she can approach Edelgard during the upcoming battle.
Friend. So this is how it's turned out. I figured as much, but I didn't anticipate it would happen so soon. If Garreg Mach becomes a battlefield, Abyss will have no choice but to get involved. Everyone here will have no alternative. They've got nowhere else to go.
I could smell a war brewing. And sure enough, here we are. If Fodlan falls into chaos, I wonder if my debts will fall away along with it. Just thinking aloud here. If the Empire wants a fight, let's give him one to remember.
Is that everyone? Yep, this seems to be everyone in Abyss. So we'll head back to the surface, and in the next episode, we will go through supports and use up the remaining activity points. So, if you enjoyed this episode, do like the video as it helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode, and share the video so that way more people can discover my content and help the channel grow. And I'll see you all next time. Later.